Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys another awesome Animal Crossing tips and tricks tutorial video. Today's video is showcasing you guys 5 things that you need to do on Halloween day. This video is specifically for those of you guys that are traditional players that don't like to mess around with the date and time settings. There's a lot of things and there's a very narrow window that you have to get this done by on the 31st of October. So without further ado, let's jump on into it. But before we do so, I do want to invite you guys formally to join the Abdallah Nation. We are on our quest for 1 million subscribers and we're at 833,000. You guys are amazing. Thanks for all of your support. We've got tons of things happening on the content such as Pikmin, we've got Pokemon happening, some Mario, and of course you guys are going to always land over here at our tips and tricks tutorials. So more recently we did a video showcasing the evolution of Jack and Halloween in Animal Crossing in the 4 main series games that had the Halloween event. It was very fun to see exactly how Jack went from being a grumpy old dude to actually being a little bit more nice this time around. Anyway, let's jump into it, shall we? So, for those of you guys that have been preparing in the month of October by going to Timmy and Tommy's and collecting your daily 1 piece of candy, you guys are already ahead of the game. Good job, you guys have taken a look at my tutorial videos when I made them. But for those of you guys that have not, and you're just joining in and you have 0 candy to your name, don't worry, the game will absolutely help you out. So go empty-handed to any one of the villagers' homes within the Halloween time frame of in the evening, and then you'll be able to talk to them and they will give you a stack of 3 candy to start with, which is a lot of candy. And trust me, by the end of this video you guys are gonna have so much candy it's not even gonna be funny, and you're going to get everything possible within this Halloween update. So anyway, once you have the 3 candy, you can easily drop your candy on the floor over here and then go get yourself dressed up in any kind of Halloween costume you have available. Go visit the Able Sisters shop. I guarantee you there's going to be a Halloween costume available in there. And then once you have a Halloween costume, you can then go over to any villager that's in their home and talk to them. Now, a little bit later on, you're going to get Jack's outfit. And trust me, I'm going to show you guys how to do that very, very quickly. But once you obtain Jack's outfit by giving Jack a whole bunch of the candy that you've received from your villagers and or from your stockpile, you will then be able to don that Jack's face and Jack's robe and then scare every single one of your villagers for 1 free piece of candy. Now, then, once you have candy, you want to be able to give candy to your villagers at random, and then luckily enough, you'll be able to get a lollipop in return. So obtaining lollipops are the most rare form of candy on this Halloween event. Alright, so you know about candy. So once you have some candy in your inventory, go find Jack. He's typically walking around the town hall area. So head on over to Resident Services. You'll find him over here. He'll give you his whole spiel about how he's the czar of Halloween. And this time around, in this Animal Crossing game, he doesn't necessarily run around and disappear. He's really just going to be ball and chain to this kind of area here. You're not going to find him in the outer extremes or on the beach or backflipping to do some other things. No. Anyway, so he likes candy and he likes lollipops better. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is obtain all of Jack's specific exclusive items. And there's not too many of them, and you'll be able to get them very easily, provided that you guys are on board with giving him candy. The first thing that he's going to give you is Jack's robe. Now, Jack's robe is exactly that purple one that he's wearing over here, and that is also the thing that you're going to change into in order to farm more candy from all of the different villagers in your town. So, great. You're going to be all set with that one. Now, if you continue to give him candy on other occasions, you'll also see over here that he'll give you Jack's face, which is a replica mask of exactly what Jack has on his head. Now, unfortunately, if you use a reaction, it's not going to light up like Jack's does. So, now one of the last things that he's going to give you in this event is going to be the Spooky Wand DIY. Typically, like the other events, like the wand is the final thing. So, go for that. He'll give you the DIY for it, and then you'll be able to craft that on your own and change into different costumes. And at the same time, if you didn't already start farming some different DIY recipes, you can also do so by giving him some more lollipops. Case in point, right over here, I gave him a lollipop and then he ended up giving me the Spooky Carriage DIY. All right, next up on our list over here, number 3 is going to be looking for the haunt reaction. Now, the moment that you talk to Jack and you give him a piece of candy, he's going to actually teach you this. And it's so cool because he actually lights up with the yellow and it just looks really great. But unfortunately, you're only going to simply haunt people, and it's kind of funny. So go up to one of your villagers and then use the haunt emoji, and then they'll get a little freaked out by you. All right, number 4 on our list is going to be getting our other reaction, and this one's going to be the scare reaction. One of the very first villagers that you come across, as they run up to you, they're going to ask you for a piece of candy. They'll give you a piece of furniture or something random, but then once you keep on talking to them in that same dialogue, they'll give you the scare reaction that you can easily do to get a little spook out of some villagers. So here we go. That's the 2 exclusive reactions that you can only get on Halloween night. All right, last but not least, number 5 is going to be stocking up on every single one of the DIY recipes for the spooky set that you did not get throughout the upcoming October days. Now, if you guys have been doing very well with following my channel, you guys know that I made a video showcasing all 17 of these spooky items and how to easily get them within Animal Crossing. So definitely give that video a watch. It's in the playlist. It showcases all of them and everything you need to know. But at the same time, while you're here and while I have you, there's going to be 3 exclusive items that you can only get on Halloween, and that's going to be right over here. It's the spooky flooring. Simply by giving some candy over to one of your villagers, they're randomly going to give you that specific item. Give some more candy to another villager, and you'll absolutely get the spooky wall along with, so thank you, Raymond, totally needed that. And then last but not least, you will be able to give some candy to another villager, and they will net you with the spooky rug. Ladies and gents, that is everything you need to know about Halloween for this specific night. Now, as you can see over here, we do have the little showcase of what it looks like in your house. These are all the crafting materials. You're going to need a lot of pumpkins. You're going to need a lot of other items. But just focus on getting every single one of the DIY recipe cards, because after Halloween, especially if you're a traditional player, you won't be able to come back until next year. If you guys are a more custom approach, then you can easily just go back to the beginning of the day and then try again. Really not a big deal. So anyway, I love the Halloween season. I can't wait to hear from you guys. And what was with that weird Tom Nook mask at the beginning? Like, what exactly was that? I don't know. I just hope that he doesn't show up again, man. Anyway, thanks for watching. You guys are great.